Today I'm happy to talk to Ed Boon here in Chicago. Hello Ed, nice to see you again.
Good to be here. I appreciate you coming, taking the trip.
Thank you. Can you explain the invasion mode to us?
The invasion, oh wow. Well, Mortal Kombat has always had, or since Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance, we've always really had a big focus on the single player experience, right? And we've made a very elaborate story mode that kind of starting with Mortal Kombat 9, and we really wanted to like add another one, you know, and Invasions is kind of where that inspiration came from. So if you can imagine Invasions, think of like a board game that is city blocks long, right? This gigantic board game, the players kind of traversing through it, coming up to nodes, different challenges, getting tons of rewards, leveling up their character. There's some, you know, like RPG elements to it, but it's a multi-hour, gigantic, world-sized board game that is one of the core places for getting rewards in the game.
And how often will we get updates?
I think, roughly speaking, we're probably going to be going around 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks of getting a new kind of season, right? Where there's a new invasion into this realm, and it's a new villain, new story, new rewards. So it is kind of refilling, so to speak, and it'll be a long, ongoing thing where players keep getting new content. The seasons is going to be a big part of it. I'm very excited about that.
And as we play through the map, are the challenges getting harder?
I certainly would think that the first challenges that you play are going to be easier than the ones later. The final boss is going to be a lot more difficult than the very first like little tutorial that you do. I don't know if it'll be a steady progressive thing where every single challenge is more difficult than the rest, because there are different things of like different mini modes that you play versus a big boss that you'll fight. It's more variety, but in general, it'll progressively get more difficult.
And which places can we explore in Invasion mode? Invasion
mode has a representation of a lot of our realms, you know, our Earth realm, Edenia, a number of just the kind of staple Mortal Kombat realms, locations, and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's
Johnny Cage's house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's just kind of traversing through all of like kind of the Mortal Kombat universe.
And about story, how does the Invasion mode connect to the new Mortal Kombat story?
I think Invasion mode, story-wise, is probably a bit disconnected from it. It's not like it's telling the same story. It's kind of telling like each season tells a bit of a almost like a what-if scenario. And it's like it has its own story from itself. It has a beginning, it has an end, and then you wait for the next season. So it's kind of like a more of its own compact story that is unique to itself.
We had the friendships back in last Mortal Kombat. Will we have any finishers in this game?
Outside of fatalities, do you mean?
Yeah.
There's a chance of that. You know, and if you remember in Mortal Kombat 11, when we did Aftermath, I think we added friendship modes, right? Yeah. And so over the years, we've had babalities, you know, animalities, friendships, all these crazy finishing moves. I would not be surprised to see one of those return.
Some Mortal Kombat fans request for Sonya in Mortal Kombat 1 on Times Square. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah. I think every Mortal Kombat game has a character who has not yet been announced or didn't make a roster that there are rabid fans going after. Melina was a big one. A lot of people are asking for Sonya, for Jade. You know, there's something about the women of Mortal Kombat that players just really want to insist that they get in the game.
Okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Oh, very welcome.
E aí, gostou do vídeo? Então se inscreva no Warner Play clicando aqui e a gente deixou outras 2 sugestões de vídeo para você.